Alrighty. Just did 2 whole reboots. Because on the first reboot, one of my programs stopped working. So I had to reboot again just to get it to work. Let's see here. Let's see if we have any connection problems this time. If we do, then it's the server's fault, and as a result, I won't be able to play this game very well. Okay, that's looking a little better. That's feeling a little better. Alright, we seem to be in business, so we'll just keep up with this. Gotta double check this. Okay, good, it's still working. Alright. Frick, here to get back to work, I see. I reconstructed the remaining files, but found no more records of monster-fled criminals. So I reckon we're clear on that front. The last of the data did contain, though, was plans for repairing some kind of fancy-schmancy duplication device. Said it was discovered aboard a flying vessel of unknown origin. Description of which damn near perfectly matches the shiny disc our imbecile inspector crash-landed over near Uewawata. So now I'm wondering, what's a gadget on a ship like that used to duplicate? Then we suddenly flash back to this. Anything? Even people? Oh, that ain't good. See, the files mention 3 critical materials: electrope, ceruleum, and meteorites. Sound familiar? That's the same stuff our fugitives already nicked. They got what they needed to fix the device, and I'm sweating bullets imagining what they mean to do with it. Problem is, we squeezed those salvage files dry of every last juicy lead. Can't even begin to guess what Keshkai and Carnelian might be holed up. There's a Keshkai. I don't know. For all we know, they already moved on to the next step of their diabolical scheme. It's time we pumped a new source of information. I know just a nosy bugger that'll do. Let's play a visit to Mymond. That bug. Hard-boiled doesn't like those bugs. Oh. No, there's Hildibrand and Nashu. Oh, they got new threads. Now they're looking a little more modern. You may recall my mere presence seemed to anger the detective when last passed cross, so we take it to disguising ourselves as ordinary citizens. Okay. Our independent investigation otherwise continues unabated. Nashu has, in fact, identified a new potential avenue of inquiry. I noticed there's an oglop that never strays far from Detective Hardboil's side, and I suspect this persistent insect is much more than it appears. That's a spider that was chasing after him. Maybe it's just a bug with a taste for gumshoe? Oh, I share your suspicions. Could be dealing with another creature possessed of a transferred criminal soul. Mayhap it's been sent to spy on the detective. But it doesn't feel like spying. More like it's watching over him. Whatever the Oglop's intentions, we must continue to surveil this ever-present surveiller. It may prove critical to cracking the case. I seem to be at a healthy connection, so yeah, rebooting my computer helped that. Must have been a lingering program on my computer that was causing that to choke or something. I always suspect Pal World, because that's all I've been playing. You two are just that close. Oh, and there's Nashu's fan. Surely marks a dedicated spy. I hope there's still someone in chat. I know was gone for maybe like a good couple minutes, but I don't have any viewers. Great. Maybe a quick ping on my Discord will wake people up. Worried Kashkai's already hatched his master plan, but let's not mourn our own chickens before we've heard what Myman has to say. Back again, what can I do for you this time? An odd question for you. And then he asks it. Advising to duplicate anything, eh? In the wrong hands, that could lead to all kinds of mischief. I haven't heard a peep about alien gadgets, but there was something else that might interest you. Rumor has it some half-dead bloke dressed like a lab worker was rescued out in Heritage Found. Reckon that could be our villain, Kishkai? Could be. We'll have to talk to Cersine, hunter who found the poor bugger. Apparently brought him back to his home in the outskirts. This half-dead lab rat is who we think it is, and I wonder if Carnelian must have... Huh. Thanks for the tip, Myman. Well, partner, looks like we're headed out to the outskirts. Let's find this Cersine fella. And we shall follow wherever so the Oglop leads us. there's the fan. You do know the detective's older twin is stalking you, right? If he's trying to stay out of sight, he's doing a terrible job at it. Yeah. That's how he be. Second here. That. All right. Chicaneries, that insect plotting. Mayhap it has designs upon the detective's beloved eggs. See that darling little buggy behind? It's so round and shiny. Oh, she's checking out the bug's ass. Oh. Shoes fan is electrocuting himself again. Needs to not touch the electrope. This is the hunter we're looking for. Now to see if he knows about his injured house guest. It's longer than 15 minutes? Not really. Doesn't take that long for my computer to boot up, but I did have to reboot it twice. Because on the first reboot, one of my programs stopped functioning for some reason. A reboot fixed that problem. Welcome back, Knight. I appreciate you coming back. Of course, I'd be happy to share the tale. Share the tale. Those culling monsters on the fringes of Everkeep when an airwheeler wobbling through the skies caught my attention. So erratic was its flight path that I half expected it to crash into the ground. Which it did, not far from where I was standing. I ran over to see a man crawl free from the wreckage and collapse, his mask and gloves marking him as a lab technician of some kind. Though the airwheeler hadn't exploded or burst into flames, he looked terribly burned. I was able to rush him home and administer treatment before he succumbed to his injuries, but the potent medicines have put him in a deep slumber, so I'm afraid he is in no state to answer questions. As for his name, I found an identification card tucked in one of his pockets. Assuming it belonged to him, the man is Keshkai, a researcher from a local facility. That figures. Those burns, knowing Carnelian's preference for fire magic, I'd wager a dozen hard-boiled eggs that he's to blame. A mook dubbed the Crime King is not the type to play loyal henchman for long. Probably turned on his boss and took over the whole operation. We'll have to wait until Keshkai wakes up to get the whole story, but in the meantime, I'd rather do something useful. I say we head outside and consider our options. Appreciate you sharing, Cersine. Keshkai is a criminal involved in a case we're investigating, so we'll be imposing on your hospitality again soon. Criminal, you say? No, he won't be committing any crimes in his condition. I'll be sure to get word out to you once he's fit enough for you to interrogate. Oh no, we might be further upstairs. That just leads to a door. Okay. Now they're standing over here. So he thinks that the bug, who's right here, is going after his eggs, where she thinks that she's just a friend. Everything does look better. Was it a GPU issue? No, it was. I suspect it was probably a lingering program on my computer that was screwing up the internet connection or something. It wasn't a problem with the graphics. It was a problem with me being able to stay on the server long enough to do anything. Doubt Carnelian would have humored his boss for so long unless he had an endgame in mind. Considering his betrayal came just as they acquired everything they needed to fix the duplication gadget. Do I really need to finish this sentence? He was probably after the device all along. That's what I'm thinking. Assuming we're right, what does he mean to use it for? I'll work on answering that question while Kashkai is still in Dreamland. There's an old pal of Carnelian's who might have an insight or two. Hey, congrats again on your 20 stream streak, Knight. I appreciate the support. 2 in a row. Yeah, that's something. It's part of his gang back in the day, but it says she's on the straight and narrow now, working as a fortune teller out of a shop in Solution 9. Sarala, the girl on the front desk, handles all her appointments. There's the bug. Quickly, let's not lose sight of the Oglop. Oh, that was probably Nashu. Of course, Nashu's fan is enjoying a nice jolt of electricity. Yeah. Hey, palm directly right on the electrified battery. Yeah. That's a smart fella. Where's that four-legged skulker scurried off to? He's right behind you. He's right there. And now she's falling asleep. It's a cutesy Oglop fits in the palm of your hand. This is the shop I was telling you about. Sarala there ought to wave us through. Establishment caters to lost souls seeking their true path. Due to high demand, however, I'm afraid we're completely booked for the coming months. Not interested in your dubious divinations. Just told old Cassia that Hardy Boiled is here to see her. Very well. One moment, please. What do you want, hardhead? I've paid my debt to society. You're interfering with the legitimate business of an upstanding citizen. Says the woman who was Carnelian's most prized sorceress charlatan. I'll wager the only fortune to be found here is the one you're making off gullible marks. Don't you dare lump me in with the double-crossing snake. It's his fault I went to prison, and I've been done with the underworld ever since. My establishment is entirely above board. Alright, don't get your robes in a twist. It's Carnelian I want to ask about anyhow. I'll spare you the whole messy story, so let's get down to brass tacks. Imagine there's a gizmo that can replicate any person or object in the world. What do you reckon a no-good crook like Carnelian would do if he got his hands on something like that? What kind of adult brain? How should I know? The only thing Carnelian ever wanted was power, and no matter how much he got, it was never enough. It seems his ancestor, the one they called the Lich, created the ultimate spell, and it eats him up that he's never had the arcane strength to cast it. Ancestral spell that he has got the juice for, huh? But how would a duplication gizmo help him with that? Not my area of expertise, though I suppose you could search the public database and read up on the Lich if you're so inclined. Fair enough. Try our luck with the terminals in the commerce sector. Much obliged, Cassia. It's just not this is like, no, they both have graffiti, okay. Very well hidden. What about the bug? Is the bug in there too? Look like it. I am a topiary of inquiry and decorative foliage extraordinaire. I'm a shrubbery. That you are. Oh, there's the insect. He's a little closer, almost hiding in plain sight. Terminals are connected to Alexandria's public database, so you can use them to learn all sorts of neat stuff. I'll see what I can dig up on this Lich character. Meanwhile, reckon you could look into what makes clots so special? Ishkaya's other flunkies didn't get a choice of monster, but when it came to Carnelian, seems the Crime King specifically requested the clot as a vessel for his soul. Figured he was keen on the powers of mimicry, but now I'm wondering if there's something more. Anyway, see what he can find. Chat mode in, say, use keyboard, and enter search term clots on the current commerce sector data terminal. So I actually have to type in clots while I'm looking at this. Terminal monitor displays an entry on the monster known as clots. Amorphous organisms inhabit dense jungle environments and demonstrate an extraordinary capability for physical mimicry. Threatened, the clot will either mirror the threat itself or adopt a more intimidating form. Clots can also fuse with others of their species, and there are recorded cases of multiple clots merging into a single gigantic entity possessed of immense magical power. Ah. Be the case. Carnelian wants to clone a whole bunch of clots and then have them form into a giant being that can use magic. and then be able to use the ultimate spell. No surprise from the bloodline that produced a maniac like Carnelian. Turns out this Lich guy is a real piece of work. The entry I read said he used sorcery to raise and bind the dead to his will, created an unstoppable spell that would immediately snuff out the life of any target. Oh, and that he also used necromancy to turn himself into a living corpse. This allowed him to keep amassing dark powers over a period far beyond a normal person's lifespan, which was the thing that earned him the Lich moniker. Too many years of nefarious undeading, though, and the people came together to off him permanently. No. Norshu, my assistant, was killed by a spell I'd never seen before. I reckon Carnelian took a page from his ancestor's book of necromancy to animate those poor bastards at the Caneloca Corpus. That's what you finally decided to play? What did you decide to play, Reno? Well, now we know the name of his assistant. Norshu. Oh. Thought just occurred to me about that bug. It looks like Nashu might have got it as well. How does your research go, by the way? Learn anything useful? Oh, you're playing Pokemon Violet. Nice. So multiple clots can merge together to make one humongous blob that wields all their magical power combined? That explains everything. Carnelian means to create a bunch of Crime King copies and fuse to one big murderous mook. Well, you and me are going to wreck those plans and avenge Norshu's death once and for all. Inspector might be able to help with that. Yeah, I've seen him hanging around like a bad smell. But when it comes to exacting vengeance, that well-meaning dope will only get in the way. Besides, Carnelian is more dangerous as he's ever been. I won't give him the chance to hurt anyone else. Why are you so bullheaded about me being pals with the Inspector, anyway? You share the same soul, that's why. Saying we're like two of a kind? I don't see it. Still, there's always been something weirdly familiar about that guy. Oh, ring ring. Yeah, what do you got? Huh? Alright, be there soon. That was Cersei and tell us to come over. Kashkai's woken up. Bug. I've been thinking, Crick. What if that Oglop we keep seeing is actually Norshu? Oh. Now she's put two and two together. When the detective was talking about his assistant, I swear that insect had the saddest look on its little face. Come now, Nashu. You heard as well as I did that she perished by Carnelian's hand. But what if instead of dying, her soul was shunted into an Oglop body in the same way the fugitives were stuffed into fiendish forms? I suppose it's possible. Nashu does have an uncanny sense for such things. Perhaps we should not dismiss the idea out of hand. Were we to explore the possibility, we might begin chatting with the researcher zombie whom my gentle dead man acquaintance befriended. Pray continue your investigation alongside Detective Hardboiled, and we shall contact you the moment we learn aught of substance. In the last DLC, third of the 4 Elite Fours. Nice. I wish you luck in that. Alright, now we're going to go back to the outskirts and talk to Kashkai. Heritage found. They're right on our dog. Bug isn't nearby. Late, Chief. Get lost on the way or what? This case is promising an explosive end, and I'd hate for you to miss it. Plotted crime. Ooh, we get a mystery gift out of it. I believe this is the last quest for this quest line. Alright, let's head inside and hear what Kashkai has to say for himself. Well, Mastermind, what happened to you? Duplication device was restored. I had all that required to build my genius army, but mere moments before I began to replicate my brilliant self en masse, that damnable cur burned the hand that freed him. Seared as I was by Carnelian sorcery, it was a miracle I managed to escape it all. My ambitions? Naught survives but smoke and ashes. I want you to make him pay. You'll find the device in a hidden lab on the lowest level of the Caneloca corpus. Carnelian's aim is to mass self-replication, and that is where he must be. It will take time for the alien technology to do its work. Trying to tame a vicious breed like the Crime King was a gamble. You lost. Lucky for you, I was planning to bring him down anyway. Looks like I called how things played out, more or less. Didn't twig that Carnelian would hold up in a lab right beneath our noses, though. And the sorry sod over to the authorities as soon as he's able to walk. Might put up a fight, but I doubt he'll be much of a challenge for a strapping hunter like yourself. He's welcome to try. Don't worry, I'll be sure to see him into custody. Know where Carnelian is now, and I'm ready to charge in gun blazing. But first I want to pay my respects at Noirshu's grave. While burying the dead isn't the custom in Alexandria, Noirshu and I were never comfortable with the whole regulator deal. I'd be damned if I was going to forget. Putting her to rest was my way of honoring her memory. Night Stallion's been in the shop, so I'll head over and pick him up. Go on ahead to the name slates and I'll meet you there. Fix the tie. Oh, he disappeared. That's not my dog mount. Actually, let's go on the jet bike, the hover bike, since we're in the area. Name slates. Siren, thanks for cricket tuning in. I appreciate it. How you doing tonight? Oh, there's going to be a battle. Okay. Diamond. I'm doing pretty good. How about you? I'm not fantasizing these nuts. Hey, as long as you're fantasizing about them. Surprise, it's me again. Got a letter here for you from the detective. Hey, you said it. Right, that's my business done. Time to go and pry into someone else's. Call me out in 4K. Hey, I stream in 1080p. There's no 4K here. Sorry for the change of plans, Crick, but I need to handle Carnelian alone. Ah, so he ditched us. Helped me out time and again, and I ain't letting you risk your life for my personal vendetta. I'll put the Crime King in the ground where he belongs. You just sit tight and wait for the good news. He eats the egg. Of course, we're like, oh, you fucking idiot. Crick! Hey, Crick! We've learned the most astonishing fact. The new researcher recruit for our dental dead friend here spoke of a lady he had seen at the lowest level of the Canolica Corpus. A lady who could very well be Noashu. What? She lies unmoving within a capsule of some kind, looking as she but dreams in peaceful slumber. We then made for once for Circene's house to demand the truth from Keshkai. The villain soon folded beneath my expert interrogation, and admitted to transferring Noashu's soul from her captive vessel into an Oglop shell. Where is Detective Hardy-Boiled, by the way? I want to so badly let him know his assistant is alive and well. Well, mostly. Went to go fight Carnelian, alone. Seeking vengeance on his own, you say? This calls for the utmost haste. There he goes. Wait for me, Inspector. She doesn't run as fast. Should shamble along as well. Yes. Meanwhile, in the hidden depths of the Caniloca Corpus. Carnelian. And there's clone number 1, I assume. That's what he's going to do. He's going to clone multiple versions of himself, and then all of them together are going to cast the ultimate spell. Oh, there's the Oglop. Oh, there's clone number 2. Oh, nope. He's already cloned himself at least 7 times. Now that's a sickening sight. One blood-stained crime king was already too much. I don't recall sending you an invitation, Hard-Boiled. But no matter, I'm afforded the chance to test my newfound strength. Oh yeah. They're gloops. Oh, now they're combining. Ah, that's the Lich. The dames might have called you handsome once, but you might want to check a mirror. I can feel it surging through me, the nigh unlimited power. Behold, the majestic form of the Lich. Let us begin with a demonstration of my ancestors' dominion over the undead. Suddenly all the zombies that are within the research facility here. Great. Alright, this keeps getting creepier. Oh, we're going to play as him. Okay. During this battle, you'll be fighting as Detective Hardboiled and gain access to a special dodge action. Proper timing, you can use Molting Python to avoid taking damage even if you're within the area of the enemy's attack. Certain enemy attacks will be preceded by a countdown icon. When this countdown progresses to the Molting Python icon, then use the action. Okay. For a second there, I thought we had to put in effort. And it's button 3. Shoot hard, shoot harder, and then smoking gun. Pulp Fission. That's a good name. Thankfully, the battle doesn't start until I make the first move, so... Okay, so that's the AoE. But we need to be under the effective fission chamber. Which we need 2 stacks of lighting up, which we only get by fully completing the 3 combo skill here. And then there's the dodge, and it always dodges left apparently. And here's a sliding attack that does damage to enemies in a straight line. And then this is a healing skill and also nullifies damage by 60%. Alright, well I guess we start shooting. Try to shoot anyway. I like how even though this is trying to be serious, there's comical sounds all over the place. There. I bid you rise. And they're back up again. Just let them stay dead, cruel bastard. Rude of me. Should I have raised Noir-Shu as well? Up a little closer before I actually do this attack. Nice. And then he raises them again. Real old, real fast. Living minions, tear that man apart. Oh. Let us remember to always comport ourselves in a gentlemanly manner, everyone. There goes the... there goes all the zombies. Because again, at the very beginning of the Hildibrand quest line that started in 2.0, Hildibrand was discovered as a zombie, but he actually was very much alive and not a zombie. But despite that, he is friends of the zombies, and the zombies actually listen to him. He can control zombies. Of course, the Lich is like, what? What just happened? Moonwalk. Forcing our zombie brethren to act against their will is simply unconscionable. While I do not condone violence, the situation appears to be beyond a peaceful resolution. Allow me to assist. Soft-boiled savor in hell. Thanks, pal. You dare interfere? I'll kill you both. Now we get to do this over again. Except this time we have Hildibrand handing with us. You're not Detective I, Hildibrand, Agent of Quarry, and I'm here to help you. What can a fool like you accomplish? Right, well, I'm counting on you, buddy. I don't know what Hildibrand's doing, but it's not actually helping much. More than magic at his disposal. Oh, I did not mean to do that attack. I meant to do this attack. Really getting hit. Really not liking this attack. Not giving me enough time to get over there. Can't heal myself quick enough. A lot of metal books. Detective, remember my electrifying handstand? Ah. Now we can spam the AoE. Our stock of armaments destroyed. Who is this foppish imbecile? I will not allow him to ruin my moment of triumph. What was that? Feel that in the morning? Die. Damn, he's getting fried. Survived. Inconceivable. No mortal can withstand such power. No, Hildibrand already has been electrocuted. Violence is not the answer. And he's one tough egg. I reckon we could use that aether. Hildibrand, give me all the juice you got. Of course, Detective. Our moment has come. Oh, limit break. It wasn't informing me quick enough. This one's for Norshu. Hold your fire. Detective, your assistant is alive. What did you say? Oh. God damn it, Hildibrand. I warned you about being soft hard-boiled. Will you never learn? I wanted to save such exquisite magecraft for more fitting victims, but now you clods will witness the ultimate spell firsthand. holy power drawn from darkest abyss, I shall sever soul from corporal anchor. Death! Oh, Hildibrand took the hit. Inspector! Not gonna lie, I expect him to shrug it off. Maybe. But yeah, Death is a pretty powerful spell in the Final Fantasy game. Series, I should say. Yeah, there. No, now he's a now he's a ghost. Oh, I've died. How un-Mandervillian of me. Oh, everyone can see him. Okay. Ah, I slain the dolt instead. Though I'm glad to be rid of that most bothersome gnat. Is that Hildibrand's ghost? Oh, such bittersweet sorrow. A soul should dissipate soon after leaving the flesh, but lo, our resilient zombie overlord endures in spectral form. Hello, this battle isn't over. Even with your entire entourage of fools, you can't contest our power combined. Oh, but now the two of them have had awakening. Yeah. Oh. He's gold now. Master Zombiebrand's spiritual essence has merged with Master Hildibrand's physical form. It's brilliant. It's blinding. It's a pure gold soul. This changes nothing. I think the death spell doesn't work anymore. She's still in disbelief. Parboiled. It cannot be. Parboiled is not here now. Oh. He's getting bigger. You can call us Hildiboiled, and your goose is cooked. My dear fellow. Suplex! No evil can stand against the giant golden Manderville man. Crack. There goes the duplication machine. Yes, you've learned the truth of it. Your precious Norshu never really died. Kashkai needed a subject for soul transference experiments, and the task of procuring the victim fell to me. Your name, Hard-Boiled, was at the top of my hit list. I drew upon ancestral sorcery to cast you into a death-like sleep, for ease of delivery, you understand. But then your meddling assistant threw herself in the spell's path, and I was forced to settle for her instead. I had to dig up Noirshu's corpse following the burial and proffer her to Kashkai in place of your sorry hide. So it was her soul ended up in that insect vessel. You bastard! You did that knowing how much I hate Oglops! Now, let us remain civilized. The process is entirely reversible. Uh-oh. Oh dear, my apologies, but I feel the draw of an irresistible force. Oh, that's right. Master Hildibrand has died, and to his untethered soul comes the call. Oh, he's going off into the ethereal sea. See you on the other side, my friends. Don't leave me behind, Inspector. Oh. Look, his body's still breathing. We gotta drag that soft-boiled soul back. I smote that simpleton with enough ultimate death magic to kill him 10 times over. There is no coming back. Perform the Manderville. He's still floating now. He's floating upside down. Oh, hey now. Don't tell me you've gone and cracked. Now in slow motion. Come on. You want to come back. The rhythm of the dance is jolting him awake. Oh, there we go. Think a defibrillator. We're giving him CPR, except there's no kissing. Oh, I dare say. I don't know why his mouth's flapping. There. He's back to normal. Maybe. Yeah, he's back to normal. Thanks to that stirring performance by my venturing associate, I, Hildibrand, Ancient of Acquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have returned to life and back on the case. And Carnelian's like, what? But you can't. It's not possible. That's a good face. Toughest guy I ever saw. Now, what was that about fixing Noirshu? You can really get her back to normal? Your assistant's recumbent form is being held within this very facility. We need but extract her soul from the Oglop and reunite it with her original body. I had Kashkai provide me with a step-by-step procedure of operating the transference apparatus. It should pose no great difficulty to restore Mistress Norashu ourselves. Cornelian's still frozen. The rest of us should wait at the entrance then. Spectre is unstoppable. And the ultimate death magic failed to slay him. Never mind those other fiends. That dolt was the true monster. You know what? It stinks in here. Let's head outside. Should have went outside to begin with. Should do individual voices? I have been. I guess my pitch raising isn't very convincing then. Eat the egg. Detective Hardaboiled. Also, I can't do female voices very well. There she is. Norshu. Hey, Dollface. You're looking well. Hi, I'm Norshu. Thank you ever so much for putting me back in my own body. Yeah, no problem. The resemblance to Nashu is, as you say, uncanny. The only difference is that Norshu's a Hyur, while Nashu is a Mikote. Right? Like peas in a pod, I tell ya. Oh, they're sneezing together. Right, I've had my fill at musty old labs. Time to blow this joint. That's not how you ride a motorcycle. Hey, who said you could ride a stallion? Surely once fused fellows such as ourselves are above cursory formalities, such as asking for permission. This is how Hildibrand's gonna get launched into the sky. Whoa! Watch the lightning! The chassis can't take a direct hit! Or chassis. Oh, and he took a direct hit. There's a direct hit. And there he goes. off to wherever the next expansion takes us. Wait for me, Inspector. Gosh, that looked dangerous. He'll be fine. It's Night Stallion I'm worried about. Just had him repaired. Did I lose to such idiots? Am I dreaming? Surely this is a nightmare. Deliver Mr. Lottaclots here to the Tin Men, and head back with Noir Shoe to my place in Solution 9. And I shall re-enter the facility to recruit from the remaining zombies. I bid you gentle people good day. The next time we see Hildibrand now is when Evercold drops. Which that won't be until, I think, later this year. You don't pay my sub. That's a good name. Behind that rubbish receptacle is where I would hide and keep watch over the detective. Surprisingly fun living as an Oglop, but boy am I glad to be back in my own body. Makes two of us. Couldn't imagine having one of those creepers as an assistant. I went and handed Carnelian over to the authorities. They'll restore him and all his monstrous pals to the original mook selves and toss him in the slammer. In other words, that's all she wrote on the case of the fiendish fugitives. You're a handy fella to have around, Crick. Thanks for sticking through me thick and thin. I made you a replica of Night Stallion. Doesn't have the same customizations, but still runs plenty fast. Use this key when you're ready to ride. Oh, we got a mount. That's what the mystery gift was. I have a gift for you, too. Of sorts. I made lots of friends while I was Oglopped, and one of the little fellas has big dreams of traveling the world. And we get a minion. A mount and a minion. This is like the 80th mount? Yeah. Take him along on your ventures. He'll be fantastic company. My own Oglop buddy. My own Oglop buddy. I like him. I like bugs. You embracing danger. I told you those tiny devils are harbingers of death and disease. Oh, there's no such thing. Oglops are harmless, not to mention cute as a chit in this button. Right. Well, it's your funeral. Keep it where you can see it or stow away in your pack. Speaking of companions, I wonder where that gentleman Fop and Nashu disappeared to. Not that I'm worried or anything, but I owe them a tip of the hat at very least. Anyhow, Noir Shoe and me are going to get back to running our detective agency here in Solution 9. Hopefully we'll cross paths again on some other case. Time together in this great alleyway of life was brief but golden, like the richest, yellowest of yolk. See you around, Crick. We get a mount, this little guy, and probably the song that's playing right now. Completion of this, you can now exchange MGP for a new equestrian role by speaking with the Gold Saucer attendant at the Gold Saucer. Cool. Which is probably another song that played throughout this. And now the post-credits. His trails evaporated like mist in the neon haze. The city carried on, uncaring. I fell into a familiar humdrum rhythm, my world gone curiously quiet. The gnawing absence of irritating yet endearing whimsy. That's life, ain't it? No such thing as a perfect egg. Let me leave you a few words of wisdom. If it ain't tough, it ain't boiled enough. But sometimes a man needs to be gentle. This time it's not a bomb. This time it's sent by her. Who are you talking to, detective? Hildibrand will return? Oh, he probably will. Egg. I like how the zoom in is egg shaped. There we go. We've completed. We're up to date with the Hildibrand quest line. We won't get any more until the next expansion comes out. We'll summon our Oglop minion. Variety insect assisted in the night since ancient times. When considered a noxious pest in urban centers such as Everkeep, it is viewed with more leniency by folk in the countryside, who prize the rare oil that it can be harvested from its glossy wings. Pedestrian scroll. And a new mount, which I figured is just a variant of the Airwheeler A9 that I already have, that I paid actual gil for. Yeah, it's just a variation of this. Except it has a gun face, or a gun head. Though only in appearance, for the detective's vehicle is tuned to produce so much power it would be dangerous in the hands of any but himself. The output of this model is factory stock, making it far more manageable. You have to step outside in order to actually utilize it, though. Can't summon mounts inside a sanctuary. But yeah, you're definitely right on that night. There are a lot of mounts in this game. I probably don't even have all of them. There we go. The Night Stallion. This one's more Lalafell size, though. If you want the actual size, you have to be at least a Hjor. Yeah, it's just really a vaguely horse-shaped hover bike. But it's cool looking, though. Alright, so managed to get through all that. I don't really feel like doing anything else on here, though. What else was in the patch notes for that? That was not the patch notes. Also a continuation of the Occult Crescent, which I'm very behind on anyway. There's an extra step of the Phantom Weapons, which I'm also very behind on. Oh, if I wasn't behind on Yok Hoi here, then could do the Allied Society quest, but I gotta get this to, I think, 7 in order to actually do that. And then that's it. And then the rest is all items, a little bit of PvP, and yeah, it's more of an extension of the Occult Crescent. Ugh, which I don't feel like doing. Suppose now's probably a good time to switch over to another game. Don't know what we could play though. I suppose we could play some more retro games though, which was the original idea. Or some Power World, I don't know. Is there anyone alive in chat that'd be willing to provide me a suggestion? Either play Pow World or we could play some more, play some retro games, or... No, that's probably all I can think of. Because I only got, like, maybe, I don't know, a couple hours. Meantime, I think I will get myself back to Balmung. I like this glam. Elephant head in a bridal dress. And that's a guy wearing that too. Oh, I like this guy too here. This guy's in full plate. Oh, here's someone cosplaying as Psylocke. Pretty sure she's an X-Men or something. Alright, so we gotta log out. Or to get myself back onto my home server. Return to Homeworld. Balmung must be very busy. Okay, no, it's not later this year. It's the next expansion's coming out in January of next year. So we got plenty of time to do catch up if we cared to. What we can get at the Gold Saucer. We might as well visit that real quick. area. Alright, let's do some scratch tickets. Damn. This here was the best line. Not picking them really good today. Well, I can't always win them all anyway. This was the best line here. No 10K tickets either. Nah. This year was the best. Oh well. Assume it's in music furnishings, huh? Oh no, we logged out, so I can't even see that. And we're gonna have to sit down and search up every single one of these and try to figure out which ones I actually want. Assume it's this one that was added, but I don't know. My retainers couldn't do during all those disconnections. Come on here, I might as well get my inventory cleaned out. Get some seals. I like this guy's vibe. Oh, there's empty short stocking. I used to be in their free company a long time ago. Extremely sorry, Chirper. Alright, what junk do I have in here? Keeping that. Was I keeping this? I think I don't know. I don't care for it. Need those. Don't need that. Don't need that. Want to keep that. Don't care for this. Want this. This. I do kind of want to keep that, though. I can't move the camera quick enough. Fancy shoes. Fancy shoes for little feet. I don't want them. Oh, that looks fancy. I'm gonna keep that too. That's glamored. That's not even its correct appearance. Rid of these two. There. Talk to this guy. First, we need to buy our ventures. And we spend the rest on these. Why not? Try our luck on these. Eggplant Knight, already got them. Ooh, Wind Up Dullahan, already have them. Pretty much have most of these now. Oh, I don't have this one, the miniature minecart. Score. We got a minion I don't have. Royal rice cakes. All right, let's go play something else now. Done all we care to do on here. Not the lobby. No, I wanted to go to my apartment. I want to at least hear that orchestrion roll that we got. There it is. Pulper of Inquiry. Yeah, just a slow, jazzy version of the Hildibrand theme. See if we can squeeze that into the playlist. There we go. Alright, now to figure out what to play for the remainder of the stream. We're done on that. Where's OBS? There you are. We can get rid of you and you. Do kind of feel like not playing Power World, even though that'd be easier to set up.